Look at the sky tonight. Pick any star. Anyone. Now imagine that everything you were ever taught about how that star formed, how the universe built it, how long it took, is wrong. Not slightly wrong. Not a small error. Completely. Fundamentally wrong. That is what James Webb just told us. And nobody is talking about what it actually means. For you. For everything. For the story of how we got here. In 2022, NASA pointed the most powerful telescope ever built at the earliest moments of the universe. They expected to see what every model predicted. Small, chaotic, incomplete. Baby galaxies just beginning to form. Scattered clouds of gas slowly pulling together. The universe in its infancy. Messy and unorganized and just getting started. That is not what they found. What James Webb found were galaxies, fully formed, massive, perfect, existing at a point in time when the universe was less than 1 billion years old. To understand why, that is impossible. You need to understand how galaxies are supposed to form. After the Big Bang, the universe was nothing but hot gas and energy. For hundreds of millions of years, there was nothing. No stars, no planets, no structure. Just expanding clouds of hydrogen and helium slowly cooling down. Then gravity began pulling those clouds together. Slowly, over hundreds of millions more years, small clumps formed first. Then those clumps merged with other clumps. Then those merged structures pulled in more gas. And over billions of years, a galaxy formed. That process takes time. Enormous amounts of time. Our own Milky Way took over 13 billion years to become what it is today. So when James Webb found galaxies as massive as our Milky Way, already fully formed, when the universe was less than 1 billion years old, the math did not work. It could not work. There was not enough time for those galaxies to exist. Not enough matter had clumped together. Not enough stars had formed. Not enough mergers had happened. Scientists ran the numbers again and again. Every time the answer was the same. These galaxies are impossible. They gave them a name. The universe breakers. And here is where it stops being just a science problem and starts being your problem. Everything you have ever been taught about the origin of the universe, the Big Bang, the formation of stars and planets, the reason Earth exists, the reason you exist, is built on a model of how the universe works. A model that James Webb just broke. If galaxies could form this fast, then our entire timeline of the universe is wrong. If our timeline is wrong, then our understanding of how stars form is wrong. If that is wrong, then our understanding of how solar systems form is wrong. If that is wrong, then everything we think we know about why Earth exists where it does, in the perfect position, with the perfect conditions for life, needs to be re-examined from the beginning. You are not just a person watching a video about galaxies. You are a product of a universe that just told us it works differently than we thought. And if it works differently, then the story of how you came to exist is different too. Scientists have proposed 3 possible explanations for the universe breakers, and all 3 of them will keep you up at night. Explanation 1. Dark matter is not what we think it is. Our current models of galaxy formation depend entirely on dark matter behaving in a specific way, slowly pulling gas clouds together over billions of years. But if dark matter behaves differently than we think, if it clumps faster, if it pulls harder, then galaxies could form much faster than our models predict, which means everything we think we know about dark matter is wrong. And dark matter makes up 27% of everything that exists. Explanation 2. The early universe was far more efficient than we thought. Our models assume that when gas clouds collapse to form stars, most of the gas is wasted, blown away by radiation and stellar winds. Only a small fraction becomes actual stars. But what if in the early universe, almost all of the gas became stars. No waste. Maximum efficiency. If that is true, galaxies could build mass far faster than we ever calculated possible. Explanation 3. The one that keeps physicists awake at night. The Big Bang is not the whole story. Something happened before the Big Bang, or instead of the Big Bang. Something that seeded the universe with structures that were already advanced, already partially formed, before the universe as we know it even began. We do not know which explanation is correct. James Webb is still gathering data. Scientists are still running models. Papers are still being written and debated and rewritten. But here is what we know with certainty. The universe is older or faster or stranger than we thought. And whatever the truth is, it changes the story of everything, including you. You are made of atoms forged in stars. Every atom of carbon in your body was created inside a dying star billions of years ago. Every atom of oxygen you are breathing right now was forged in a stellar explosion before our solar system existed. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe looking at itself. And right now, the universe is looking at James Webb images and realizing it does not fully understand itself yet. The crack that James Webb found is not just in our models or our equations. It is in the story we tell ourselves about where we came from and why we are here. That story is being rewritten right now by scientists working through the night, staring at images of galaxies that should not exist, trying to figure out what they mean for the universe, for us, for you. Subscribe to Decode Deep Space. Every week we go somewhere the universe keeps secret, and right now there has never been more to discover.